Hello everyone. Tonight I'm going to repair this pinball. Got an issue with the flipper. Going to install a flipper rebuild kit on a 91 Addams Family. The right flipper is sticking because the sleeve inside of the old coil is damaged and we can't get it out. So we're going to replace the coil and also add half this flipper kit. I mean, traditionally you might go ahead and do both at the same time, but it looks like someone repaired the other flipper at a previous time and it really doesn't need it right now, so I'm just going to save it for an extra flipper rebuild later on.
Always good to have spare parts.
Exactly.
Alright.
This is a 91 Addams Family I traded for recently.
This is the flipper here that we're going to rebuild.
The flipper was working when first purchased, or not purchased, traded for, and it just slowly, just because of age, is screwed up. So now we're gonna.
Basically, the coil got too hot and the sleeve melted, so it didn't have a clear path to flip. So we're
it keeps on getting hung up on itself.
We're gonna rebuild this one, and then it'll have a new coil and should have a nice smooth transition going through it.
So what I'm gonna do first is remove the. What's the technical term, Matt?
That is the coil stop.
The coil stop. I got my soldering iron heated up because we're going to have to take out 3 leads going to this coil. That's about all the soldering that's necessary. I'm going to remove this coil stop. Even though I don't need these old parts, I'm going to keep them for spares.
Yeah, we'll check it out, make sure it's not blown.
Neat little trick is to put your spare metal parts down here on the speaker that's on the bottom of the cab. That way they won't go nowhere and you still have
Where are we at here? I can't find it.
This is getting blocked here. Yeah.
There it is.
Right here, I'm just kind of throwing my old parts there so I can keep track of them. Okay. Go ahead and remove the wires.
Well, you can pull that coil stop out now and I can show it to the camera. We can check the condition of it. Did you pull the coil stop off?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, let me see it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that thing.
Let's see, get on camera. I'm too close.
So you want to remember where the wires are on the...
I want to make sure this thing isn't mushroomed out. It's not too bad. It's definitely used, but it's not bad.
On the coil here. Man, it doesn't want to...
Yeah, just make sure you remember which wires went where. And
I have to cut this guy. Doesn't want to melt. There we go. There's one. So we got orange on the bottom, blue, purple in the middle. Usually the wires would kind of go to where they were originally, but not necessarily in this case. So blue, purple in the middle, orange on the bottom. And luckily we're recording this so we can always look back.
hopefully we don't have to, so we can do this all in one shot.
It's taking more time than I thought just to desolder. Should have pulled out the big guy. This is my smaller soldering iron. You don't have one in your bag, do you, Matt?
No, I didn't bring mine.
This guy's all gummed up. I need to go get another one.
Well, you can always just cut it off and strip the wire back again.
Yeah. True that. 5 more seconds, I'm going to.
Makes for a real entertaining video watching you unsuccessfully desolder something.
I know. There we go.
Fine.
Jeez. Wasn't even successfully soldered. That looks like it's the factory coil. Probably not. I doubt if it lasted 27 years. Might have. The guy I traded for that had this machine had it for 15 to 17 years, so he said he hadn't played it in 10, which was evident by the batteries I pulled out of the back box. They were exploded.
Yeah, we're also going to do a video on how to put it in a new battery holder and get it off of the board.
Alright, blue purple was in the middle, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
blue yellow at top.
Alright, here we go. It's kind of laying there naturally, so. Alright. Coil has been removed. Toss that boy aside. We're going to keep that coil. The coil's actually still good. If I can get that sleeve out of there, I'll try to. I might repurpose it later. I doubt it, but.
Alright, see now you want to take off that next
Yep, I'm gonna
coil stop. Or no, it's not a coil stop. The next thing that looks like that
This
coil
guy
stop.
here?
Yeah. I don't know the technical name for it.
That looks like it's a screwdriver. I don't know if that came with it. You might need that part.
No, you don't need to replace that part.
Actually, I did. Yeah, it's,
No, you just have coil stop in there.
right, so it needs to stay, but I can't get this out.
Yeah,
without
you're gonna have to take it off of there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Look out, let me get a screwdriver. That won't work. I won't press it too hard. I don't want to press it through the back glass. Hope I don't lose these screws. I'm about ready to, but I guess there's not a lot of pressure on this piece, so it can't really get deformed unless it's rubbing. And it can't rub if it's going in and out of that coil correctly.
It just basically holds everything in place.
The front stop.
Alright, move back over here for this one.
Alright, we got. They sent us a new spring, and we got this whole new piece right here. It's been rigged. Someone didn't, when they put it back together, they didn't put a washer here, so it's all wallered out and made part of our problem, I'm certain.
You know which piece to unscrew to get that off of there?
Oh yeah. Make sure my soldering iron isn't burning anything. There we go. Everything gets in your way. Don't want to destroy other stuff while you're working on this.
Yeah, it's easily one of those 5-hand jobs when you only have 2.
Yeah.
And like in my situation, there's not anybody to help me when I'm at work.
Make sure it goes the right way. I don't know here. Man, that thing's tight. Damn. Should have broke it loose beforehand.
Should go counterclockwise on the top piece.
My Allen wrist doesn't want to go in there.
You got the right size?
Yeah. Man. Let's see here. Finally. Wow. Someone had that excessively tight.
Now you only got to unscrew it enough to
Right,
pull
to
that
loosen
piece
it.
off. Which, with it being that tight, I don't know if...
If you're the expert, you should be doing this. Heck. I'm already sweating.
I'm also the only one who can operate the camera.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the paid photographer. Your years of camera experience, huh? Go ahead and hand me a standard screwdriver because I need to separate that. It's been squeezed so tight so long I have to pry it apart a little bit.
Flathead?
Yes. That's a standard screwdriver.
Yeah, well, you don't have...
On the other side,
There you
there
go.
we go. Hopefully I didn't screw up the shaft. There is a bushing right there. Hey, give me that. Getting that piece off since it was so...
Take the screw, or
tight.
take the spring off the other end.
I'm going to leave it hanging there so I kind of know how the new one's going to go.
Well, it's going to be the first thing you put on is that spring.
There's two of these in here. They're universal, aren't they? Or not?
I don't know. Probably not.
Let's see. How'd it go? The stop is... Yeah, this one's all flipped around, so it's kind of harder to...
You just flip it upside down. Now you're... It's going to go like this. This part will be at the top.
Like this.
And then look at your
Yeah, because that's coming down right there and hitting that switch.
You're going to push your flipper all the way through.
Yeah. I wonder if I should clean it real quick if we had time. So get that above that switch there.
It's film in the back of your hand.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a Allen wrench on the other side. It just loosens right here. Make sure the bat's kind of somewhat positioned.
That we can correct when you're done. That's where the spring will go. Okay. Tighten this up a little bit. Like that. Where's my new spring? Put the spring on it. Oh no, I dropped a screw. Make sure that all lines up right. It barely misses that stop. I got that backwards. It would go like this, wouldn't it? You can look at the other one. I can't see from over here either.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Hopefully my screw stays on here and not drop. It's always easier taking it apart than it is putting it back together. Power of the force. The old lightsaber screwdriver. Okay. Yeah, we could have probably got by with the old one, but instead of messing with it, having to constantly readjust, just easier to go ahead and put some new parts in, especially since it's a decent pen. And
it's not that expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like $35 for the kit. That was shipped, so, and I had it rush delivered more or less because I wanted it. All right. Put that spring. Where is that spring? A bag of goodies here. Put the new stop on there. You know, we could use the old stop, but might as well use the new parts.
Yeah, I'd put the new one on. I mean, the old one's got some wear. It's not bad, but it's got wear. Put your spring on and then solder the wires to the new coil.
See how they made their spring a little longer.
It's stretched.
Okay. Don't remind me to get that. Kind of hard to see where this baby goes. Okay. And that's not easy. My hands are too dang big. Struggle with this little bitty spring. Well, I try not to break anything. And or stretch it out too much.
I usually bend this spot to get it open, get it through there, and push it back together. This should be the easiest part.
You would hope.
This one's usually not as bad.
Yeah, I'm looking around from the right end here. Top or bottom? Bottom. Lose grip and it shoots off. Yay! Alright.
Solder time. You gonna come over here to the right side to solder?
Probably not.
You solder from there.
New coil, new sleeve. It goes on the back end, so this goes from the front end. Probably the coil sleeve. Doesn't matter.
I mean, it came in there the right way, so. I guess if you want, you can put the coil stop in and then that'll hold the coil for you while you're trying to solder.
That was the plan.
We're at 18 minutes. You got time.
Sweet. Guess I'll go ahead and use the new Allen screws.
Singing new screws?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Little lock washers, I better use those too. Little lock washers are important because there's enough of a torque on these stops that they'll eventually work loose if you don't have these lock washers on there. I've been fighting that with my Dungeons and Dragons for years because I refused to buy a rebuild kit. It's $60 versus
Mike's cheap.
once in a while, you know. Here.
It's really hard to get a good view. All I can see is sausage fingers.
Alright, you have to move around some, Scorsese. We might get that our audio taken away since I mentioned him.
Won't matter. In 20 days, they're gonna demonetize my channel anyway. We don't have 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Call your friends. We need more subscribers, or the show's going off the air.
It's not going off the air. We're not going to stop filming.
Hey, man.
Hey, eventually, 5 years from now, I might have 1,000 subscribers.
We.
Yeah, you're like
I'm the brains behind the operation.
You're like a reservist, 1 week in a month.
Westbrook was talking like he wants to get together and do a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that for 3 years.
I know.
You're the reason why we haven't done it.
I'm holding it all up, huh?
Yeah. You're the one that has the equipment where we can podcast from here.
Look at that, boys and girls. That looks promising. I ain't counting my chickens yet. Alright, let's put the wires back on. And do a little shoring up. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun tonight, boys. Where's my soldering iron? Did you let it fall on the floor?
I didn't do anything with it. It should still be plugged in.
Oh, it's down here burning up stuff inside the cab. Well, Scorsese's busy photographing.
I'm not touching the tools.
Alright, what was our color scheme before?
You're going to do blue and yellow on the top.
Excellent. I keep you around for the memory. Blue and yellow on the top. Remember, orange was on the bottom, right?
Yes, sir.
Get a little solder. Where's my... Do some in here, I thought. A little fresh solder.
5-minute repair, 10 minutes, 15 minutes searching for tools. That's about right.
Yeah, that's what usually happens, right? I might have to grab some. I know I took a chunk off somewhere.
Before we even started, you were like, okay, got my solder.
Yeah. We'll find it after the fact, of course. Just grab the whole damn roll. Let's see here. Of course, the tripod's right in the way of the toolbox. Oh.
Dead air. 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 Dead air.
Sing a little song.
I
Entertain
am.
the folks.
I am. Looking for solder. Never have his fucking solder.
You could have done something more Addams Family themed. Alright.
Mine's more aggravated themed.
Hey, that's your job too. You're the supply bitch.
Oh yeah. Here's how you do it. Stick a hand in the way.
Well, come on, Scorsese. I wonder if I can stick that through the hole. Is there a hole there? Should be.
It's full of solder though.
Eat the part.
Did you tin your wire?
Yeah.